Hello students. So today we will start with our new chapter, that is algebraic expressions and identities. What basically an algebraic expression is, it is an expression which can be represented with the help of letters, numerals and mathematical tools such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So why do we need to study this algebraic expression? Right, so suppose you need to show some relation between any two numbers, right? So you will need some alphabets. So to show relationship between any two numbers or any more than any two numbers, you need variables, and those expressions are known as algebraic expressions. So in this, let's first discuss about what are terms, coefficients, constants and variables. Right, suppose let us take an example. I said 3x plus 5, right? So this 3x plus 5, this 3x is a term and this 5 is also a term, right? These two are terms. Now if I talk about 5 individually, then this 5 is known as constant, this x is known as variable, and this 3 is called the coefficient of x, right? So this expression can have infinite number of values, right? It will depend on the value of x. Suppose if I put x equals to 1, suppose let us put x equals to 0, and if you put x equals to 0, so what will you get is 3 times 0 plus 5, you will get is 5, right? Let us now put x equals to 1, right? If I put x equals to 1, what I will get is 3 times 1 plus 5. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 5, that is equals to 8. So as you can see that for various values of x, the value of this expression keeps on changing. So I can say that there will be infinite number of solutions for this expression. Now let us understand the difference between an expression and an equation, right? Algebraic expression and algebraic equation. Algebraic expression is something when we write without equating it to zero, without equating our expression to zero. This is known as algebraic expression. And if we equate our expression with zero, like this 3x plus 5 equals to 0. If I'm writing our expression like this, then this is known as algebraic equation. For this, x will have only one value, that is minus 5 by 3. But in the above case, this one, x can have any number of values. So now you know what is term, what is coefficient and what is variable. Now moving on to next, polynomial. Right, so polynomial is an algebraic expression containing one or more terms with variables having exponents as non-negative integers. What polynomial exactly is? These are the algebraic expression which are containing one or more term with variables whose exponents or power is a non-negative term, right? So as you can see in this example, 4x square minus 8, 2 by 3 x cube. Here you can see that this 4x square minus 8, this 8 is the constant term, 4 is the coefficient of x square, and this x square is a variable whose power is a non-negative term, means it is positive, right? So polynomials are categorized in three types, that is monomial, binomial and trinomial. So monomial is any algebraic expression having only one term, right? As you can see, 4x raised to power 4, 2, 7x cube, and etc. And binomial is any algebraic expression having two terms, right? It can be x plus y also, it can be x square plus x also. So these are the examples of binomial. Third one is our trinomial, which is having three terms, right? So those three terms can be x plus y plus z, or it can be a square minus b square minus c square, right? So these are known as trinomials. So now moving ahead, what are like terms and unlike terms? Like terms are those which have same variable and same exponents, right? So if I talk about this in this example, you can see there are various polynomials or algebraic expressions are given. Here you can see that 7x square, 3y square x, 9x square, 2z minus 3z, 11y square x, and minus x square is given. So you have to see that which term is having same variable, and those variables should also have same power or same exponent, right? So as you can see, this 7x square, 9x square, and minus x square, you can clearly see here that these variables are same and their powers are also same. Their coefficient need not be same, but it is mandatory that their powers must be same, right? And the variables should also be same. In the second case, you can see that y square x is given. So this 3y square and 11y square x, sorry, 3y square x and 11y square x, these are the like terms. And this 2z and 3z, these are also two like terms, right? Because their variables are same and their powers are also same. And rest all pairs are known as unlike terms. Why it is important to know like and unlike terms is because you can only add like terms to like terms. You cannot add 7x square and 3y square x because the variables are different. Moving ahead, degree of a polynomial. So degree of a polynomial is, suppose if you are given any algebraic expression or any polynomial, you have to look for the highest power in that whole expression. So that highest power of the variable is known as its degree, right? Suppose here if we take this example, 4x cube plus 3x plus 7, you can see that the highest power here is 3, right? And in the expression 2x plus 6, the highest power is 1, right? If I take another example, suppose if I take say x raised to power 7 plus 3x raised to power 8 plus y raised to power 9, right? So the degree of this polynomial degree of this polynomial will be 9. Why? Because 9 is the highest power of all of these all of these variables, from all of these variables, right? So you can say that the degree of the polynomial is 9, or the polynomial is of ninth degree. So now evaluation of an algebraic expression. As I told you earlier, uh, for evaluating any algebraic expression, what we will do is we will put the value of the given variable. If it is given in the question, you will put that value of the variable in the particular question. If it is not, you will consider by yourself, right? For example, consider the expression 2y minus 5. Find the value of this expression when y is equals to 1. So we are given here is 2y minus 5 is an expression. We have to find what will be the value of this expression when y becomes 7, right? So you can see, if you substitute y equals to 7, so it will be 2 into 7 minus 5. So 2 into 7 is 14, 14 minus 5 is 9. So this, the value of this expression is 9 when y is 7. Suppose if I put y equals to 10, right? So what it will become is 2 times 10 minus 5, right? So 2 into 10 is 20, 20 minus 5 is 15. So now the value of this expression has been changed. Why? Just because we have changed the value of y. Changing the value of the variable will change the value of the expression. So let's keep it till here. Addition and subtraction is a lengthy topic, so we'll cover that complete topic in next class. Okay.